Hello everyone, my name is Amy. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you like the content that you see, also please feel free to share this video if you feel like somebody else needs to hear this today. Today, we are going to be talking about respecting someone else's time and their headspace, their mental headspace. I feel like this is a common problem that really needs to be addressed, that a lot of people really don't take into consideration, but I feel like that is very important. So I used to date this guy, and for whatever reason, when he wanted to talk about something, he always wanted to do it while I was driving to work. He would call me and it would just end up being this crazy vent session. And it wouldn't even always have anything to do with me. A lot of times it just had to do with his own personal life and stuff that was stressing him out, whether it was something that happened to him at his job or, something that was going on with his family. And, it kind of became stressful to me because he was just venting a lot. And I wanted to be there for him. Of course, as his partner, I wanted to be there. I wanted to listen to him, and I'm more than happy to be supportive. But I also wanted to be in a good headspace on my way to work. I feel like that if he is unloading his stressors on me, then it kind of becomes my problem. Because also he's my partner, so his problems were my problems. But I also need to be in a good headspace to do my job correctly and to, give 100% while I'm at work. And if I have other things that are on my plate or other things that are stressing me out, it's not going to let me be in a position to give 100% of myself while I'm at work. So I asked him, I said, I'm more than happy to listen to you. I'm more than happy to support you and be here for you. But can we please just talk about this at another time aside from when I'm driving to work? And he actually got really mad at me. And he said that I didn't respect his feelings. I didn't care about him. And, he should be able to unload anytime that he wants. And I disagreed. I think that all of us, every person has so much energy in a day. We have so much mental energy and so much headspace, and it's already full with other life obstacles, other life struggles, just life stuff that's going on. Life never stops. Some people have children. I'm in school. I work full time. I'm an author. We have normal adulting to do. There's the daily household chores. Sometimes people have car problems. You go to the gym. Whatever it is, life never stops. And it doesn't even mean that, the things that you have to do are stressful. Cooking dinner isn't necessarily stressful, but it's something that's occupying your mind. Or if you have to pick up your kids from school, that's occupying your mind. And if you have a ton of things going on in your life and you're overwhelmed, it's kind of hard to give somebody else 100% of your attention, 100% to listen to them. I think that we all go through different phases. Every day, weekly, monthly, we're not always in the exact same headspace. Sometimes we're in a good space where we can handle stuff better. Sometimes we're not. Well, it's not just him, but it kind of got me thinking because I know that I am just as guilty as the next person of calling my girlfriends and venting, or my girlfriends will also call me and they'll vent without asking if I have the space to handle it. And it just made me realize that we need to start asking someone else if they have the space to handle it. I don't want to unload my problems on you or the stressors of my day, or even just talk about a deep conversation if you are not in the right headspace to handle it. Recently, I have been making it a habit when I call my friends or my family or whoever it is, I ask them, do you have the space to talk about this? Do you have the space to handle this? Do you have the time to handle this? I don't just unload on them. I don't just start talking. And I think that in order for us to have and build healthy relationships, that is one important element that a lot of people are lacking. They expect somebody else to always be there for them. They expect someone else to listen to them at the drop of a dime. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. We can't always be there for somebody. Now, of course, don't get me wrong. If it's something like life or death, somebody was in a car wreck or somebody's dying, that's a totally different ballgame. I'm talking about like stuff that is just bothering you, or something that you need to find a resolution to, or, something that's not necessarily urgent. Something that's urgent is in a bit of a different classification. But I think that it is important, of course, to set our own boundaries and know what they are for other people. But in order to respect somebody else's time, somebody else's boundaries, and somebody else's headspace, that we need to start asking, is it okay if we talk about this? Do you have the headspace? So I am going to encourage you to start asking your friends, hey, do you have the time to talk about this today? You can create your own way, your own version of asking, but it's important to make sure they're okay. And if they can't, if they're not in a position to give you what you need, they're probably not your only friend. They're probably not your only family member. Hopefully, there's other people that you can also lean on. Don't just rely on one person. Try to reach out to somebody else. If that doesn't work and you need to talk to that specific person, put it on the back burner. Wait until there's another day when they're not as stressed out, or, wait until they're in a better headspace. You can also try journaling. Journaling is wonderful for sorting out your problems. I journal every single day, and I have a journal for basically everything in my life. I guess as a writer, it's just natural for me to journal. I have a journal for my goals, my personal life. I have a journal for my workouts. I journal for everything. And a lot of times when I am journaling, I find the answers that I need in my writing. For some reason, it comes out because I'm able to sort out my thoughts on paper instead of in my head as a jumbled mess, and I'm able to find the solution. So I encourage you to start asking your friends and your family or your partner if they have the space to handle it. I also encourage you to not get offended if they tell you that they can't handle it right now. Do not take it personal. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. So when they are at a better headspace, you can revisit it at a later date. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will learn something from it and take it away and use it in your own life. Again, if you haven't already, please like this video if you like the content that you see, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you, and I hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving.